Hey guys, welcome to my very first webisode, Modern Day Mystic. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I hope you guys will enjoy this web series. We're gonna have a lot of interesting people in each webisode, and I'm gonna interview them, and also I'm gonna perform some magic. Well, today's first guest to be actually coming into my first inaugural webisode is a very creative and talented guy. He's an ardent follower of my magic and also a critic. He has directed 4 movies so far, and he's also acted in a couple of movies. Let's welcome director and actor Shashikanth. Hi Shashikanth, welcome to my very first webisode, Modern Day Mystic, and thank you for making it. And you have actually inaugurated my webisode. And
congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. And there's one thing which is common between us. We both are from Mangalore, two of us. So all the Mangaloreans out there, a big hi from Shashikanth.
Matarigla namaskara.
So Shashikanth, let's start with the questions. What and who inspired you to get into the film industry?
See, my mother, when I was small, so she said, let's go and watch a movie to my dad. In fact, I just happened to be along with them and watched a film called Sampati Ke Sawal. That film, which was, Rajkumar, Dr. Rajkumar was starring in that film. It actually brought in a lot of magic into my mind. I was watching something in a dark hall, and on the screen when I saw all these things happening, that's when probably the dream, got embedded into me, and I wanted to be a filmmaker because to understand how this magic can be created. Later on in my life, my journey towards film industry and my pursuance towards being a filmmaker happened very strongly after I watched films from one of the greatest filmmakers, Shankar Nag. He is in fact my Duronacharya. To whatever I'm doing today, it's basically to do what he would have done in case he was around us today. So that's how my journey began, and my film called Ekka Rani, which I am wanting to do for the past few years now. It took 5 years to write that script, and hoping to do that film this year.
So, your first movie, Shashikanth, IPC Section 300. So, tell us your experience of making the film, and tell us what you learned from making your first movie. Because having a dream of making a movie is one thing, and actually making one movie is one thing. So, I wanted to know what was the shift which happened in you?
In fact, my existence today in the industry is purely because of one gentleman called Vijay Raghavendra, who is my very good friend. Yeah, absolutely. He's the sweetest person on this earth. So he introduced me to Mr. Shankar Gowda, who produced my film. And that was totally a very different experience for me. And if I have to recollect a few memories of that film, Shujan Lokesh, who's of like very popular on the TV shows, he played a role in my film. And he was surprised to see somebody doing a storyboard, having a bound script in place. And my schedule was in place, and this many days. And it was also a surprise that the entire movie was shot in 22 days. And the film was 2 hours long, but then we shot it in 22 days.
And I'm just imagining the meticulous planning behind it.
Of course, it requires. Everybody has to do it. See, today money and profit, what we talk about in filmmaking, is purely about how much time you can save. And that's where the profit...
time is money.
Time is money. That's where the planning and perfect, meticulous planning is important. And of course, marketing is a very big, area which is to be focused on. Without proper marketing, I don't think so you would be able to actually get the right output out of your product.
So these are the things which actually brought your attention when you made your first movie.
Absolutely.
That's very interesting. Actually, I think it's going to help the rest of the upcoming directors and producers to keep note of that. Marketing budget is a very important thing. So, I'm going to do a small experiment with your mind. The mind is a very interesting thing. So many thoughts, so many emotions connected to your past, and there is a pattern in which everybody thinks. The strange thing is, though, everybody's pattern of thinking is different. So we're going to try and tap into your pattern of thinking. And for that, I want you to do me a favor. Can I have your phone? Switch on your mobile data.
Which you want, an Apple phone or an Android phone?
Okay.
Show off.
Okay. So could you please unlock your phone? Okay. So Shashi, I want you to travel back in time, okay, and go back to your childhood. In your childhood, you might have associated yourself with some kind of a toy, or some kind of a movie, or some kind of a superhero, a cartoon character, or a place which you might have visited along with your parents. So do you have something which you can recall from your childhood which is a very pleasant memory to you? You have something? So I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to actually walk away right now. I want you to search whatever you're thinking of on Google once I walk away. Do not show it to the cameras, okay? And do not tell it out loud as well. Just type it on Google. I'm going to walk away. And let me know once you have searched it. Have you typed something?
Somewhere close to what I wanted, but then you can come. Yeah.
Okay, before I come, I want you to, are you able to see an article or an image?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to click on the image and have a mental memory of this image. You know, just
Okay.
lock this image in your mind.
Okay.
You done?
Yeah.
Just lock your phone. We might need that search page in a while.
Done.
You have locked your phone so that I can't see?
Yeah.
Great. So, a random thing from your childhood which you have searched.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, it's from your childhood, something which is very personally related to you.
Yeah.
Now, it has in no way connection with me, right?
True.
We think by images. That's why I wanted to click on that image and have a mental memory of that. Now, imagine whatever you saw, whatever image you saw, it's right in front of you here. Yeah. I am getting a sense that this is not a place or something. I'm getting a sense that this is either a toy or it's an object.
Okay.
Yeah, am I correct?
Okay.
Because your eyes are so relaxed and they're not having a distant view. Usually distant view suggests that you're looking at a movie or a place, you know. So it's not a character, it's some kind of an object. It's about this big, max.
Okay.
So I'm guessing this is a toy, right? Okay, now in toys we have different kinds of toys. I don't know which toy you're chosen. Just imagine the structure of this toy, okay? Just
Yeah.
the dimensions of this toy.
Yes.
Imagine you're touching this toy.
Yeah.
Did you just notice that you have given away something to me when I did this? It's something to do with the horizontal structure, am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just concentrate on the letters of whatever this toy is. Just concentrate on the letters of the first word and the second word. Ba, wa, sa. Just think of this word in your mind over and over.
I'm thinking of it more than ever.
It's a wooden bus, isn't it?
How could you do that?
Wooden bus. Could you show the search result to the camera? Can you guys zoom into this? I think.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, it's a double-decker wooden bus. Oh, it's this Suvarna Karnataka Sarige.
You know, I was just, my mother yesterday
Okay.
was talking to me about my toy. That's the bus. And she just spoke about it, saying that, do you remember you had a wooden bus? So as
Just
soon as-
yesterday?
Yesterday, just yesterday.
This is quite a coincidence, actually.
Yeah.
That
So I said, yes, that was a red bus. But of course, why I said I didn't find exactly what I wanted, but it's okay, was because it was a single-deck bus, not a double-deck.
okay. So it was a single-deck bus.
I'm now excited to see more. This I've never seen, though I've seen a lot of magic of yours. This is something unbelievable.
regarding your movie Ballpen, which won you actually the International Jury Award. So it has actually got 4 stars, right? That movie's rating is 4 stars, just like Padmavat is actually running right now on screen and it's got 4 stars. Ballpen has gotten 4 stars and it's gotten you the International Jury Awards, and yet you had a small disappointment that the number of people turning out into the movie for the movie was less in our industry. This is something common which is happening, is what you have noticed. So can you tell us what is the reason behind that?
See, I kept telling many people, when they come to make a film in the industry, they want results in the first time itself. It's very rare. It requires a lot of right ingredients to make the first film very successful. But most of the time, it's a learning process. I consider Ballpen to be my learning process, because what was lacking at that point of time, and I'm happy that producers like Bhavana Belagare and Shashikanth Gatti came forward to do the film for me, as well as it was a well-written film. But then the whole output, when it was watched by many stalwarts, not just from Karnataka but from across the border, they appreciated the film so much. But unfortunately, what happened was the film required a lot of marketing.
Again, the same point.
Yeah, and I request most of the filmmakers who are doing films today to have a proper marketing budget rather than having the production budget. Production budget, of course, will come in place, but before that, plan your marketing budget. Hire somebody who can market your film very well, and that's where the whole, the moolah has to go in.
So it's as important as making a movie.
Absolutely. That's priority.
Shashi sir, my next question is, this is something which I had actually come across in one of your newspaper articles, and organized movie making is the theme of the article which you had given to the newspaper. And
to an organized future, that was the term.
Organized future, yes. So, and the interesting point is, you have an organized way of making a movie. So could you please tell us, how do you go about it?
I have a profile of mine made. Whenever producers ask me to send my profile, I send it. There's one line in it which says, sharpen your axe for 8 hours and cut down the tree in 2 hours. So most of the time what people do is they sharpen their axe only for 2 hours and cut the tree for 8 hours. So I'm again coming to planning. When you plan your pre-production, when you plan the films, what you are going to do well ahead of before it is being shot, you have your storyboard in place, you have your scheduling in place, you have your budget in place, you have your locations, you have your artists, all these decided much ahead of the shoot, then I think things will fall in place. That's what I was trying to explain in the article which was done by Kavya Christopher.
You have already acted in 2 movies, and you're actually currently acting in one movie right now, right? And 2 movies are like Shutter Dulai and Cinema Pyar Dice. And Cinema Pyar Dice is a quite controversial movie for the truth it is speaking about the industry. And Shutter Dulai, I have actually, I think, seen it 4 or 5 times because it's in Tulu. What surprised me was he is a first-time actor. And I was shocked at the way he was acting. It was so natural, and more than natural, I would say effortless. So what is your experience as an actor?
See, acting has been something which was my undercurrent passion, which I wanted to do for a long time. I've been watching many film actors like Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, like Mr. Harrison Ford, and many other actors who are in the Indian film, especially Shah Rukh Khan. And Mr. Kamal Hassan. So all these actors have made their mark because they act so effortlessly. And it's very easy to overact, and it's very difficult to underplay something. So I like underplaying my performances, which come out to be very natural. As you said, many people have liked my style of being very natural and not making it feel like there's a camera around me and so on. So on that aspect, as an actor, I'm very happy, and I feel that my direction and my acting would go hand in glove together.
I can already see that, and I'm not just hyping this up just because he's my friend. And the main reason why I'm interviewing him right now is because of his work. Upcoming project, Ekka Raja Rani. So 5 years of the work which is behind this. So could you tell us what is this project about?
Well, every successful man requires a story. So Ekka Rani is actually my story of success, probably. It has taken us 5 years to write the story. It was narrated to, I think, some of the biggest names in the industry. All the biggest actors have kept their hand on their head and said, how the hell did you use it? Instead the hell, they use some other word which I will not be able to tell on.
Okay, Shashi, do you play cards?
Very rarely. I'm just making a film called Ekka Rani. I have
And it's
nothing to
related
do
with,
somewhere
cards.
related to
The name is
names.
related to cards. So let's do some magic with cards. So Shashi, I'm going to actually run through these cards. As I run through these cards, I just want you to touch any card which you feel like. This one? This one?
Yep.
Okay, let's leave it. This card, right?
Yep.
I'm going to actually square it up. Remember this card?
Okay.
I am not supposed to see this card, okay? Everybody please capture the card. That's your chosen card, okay? Now do me a favor, shuffle these cards for me. Thanks a lot. I'm just kidding, just shuffle it up so that I don't know what card you have chosen and where this
You can
card
make
is.
out from the way I shuffle that I've never played cards that many times.
That's good for me.
Okay. So I think it could have.
It's mixed?
Yeah.
So you have chosen a random card from this pack of cards, right? Did you feel like I was forcing you to choose a particular card? No, it was a completely free choice, right? Here, in my phone, if you see, I have some apps. And these apps are all having letters like I, like F, like D for Dub Smash, Swiggy. Can you see?
Yep.
There's Pinterest. So IFO and all that, right? Now if I simply shake these apps like so, they'll rearrange themselves. Have you noticed that?
Not it, yeah. The Vodafone was somewhere here.
Yeah, now if you notice, it's saying SIX6OF of SPADE, 6 of spade. And what was your card? 6 of spade.
I'm going home.
You're going home? So,
That was it.
that was it. I'm glad it was.
The original iPhone?
This is an original iPhone, and I think, let me show you those
Not
apps.
made for your magic.
No. These are all actually, that is actually Flipkart. If I click on it, you will see it is Flipkart, and my mobile data is actually switched off. So, yeah.
No, seriously, I'm blown. See, I'm usually, if I overdo something, I'm quite excited about seeing this. But people know, a few of our friends know that I know you well. But then if I overreact to it, it all looks done up. That's the reason I'm not reacting much, but I'm quite excited watching this inside.
Actually, I had.
I'm crazy about what has happened just now.
Thank you so much.
But I've never asked you this question. So I've always enjoyed your magic, but I've never asked you this question. In your real sense, is this possible naturally, or is it that I am seeing something like that?
That is why I have named myself as an illusionist. You know, I do not have any magical power, and this is all either science or sleight of hand or psychology or misdirection or a combination of all of these. So I do not have any magical powers. It's just I'm changing your perception. Basically, that's it.
Okay, we call it the magic of cinema, and you call it the magic of
The mind or the magic of the hands. That's it for the first part of the first episode of Modern Day Mystic. There's more magic waiting for you in the second part of the first episode. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.